This is our story about the citizenship granted to billionaire Peter Thiel, the discretionary citizenship. The Department of Internal Affairs has released quite a large number of documents, I think, this afternoon. Our political reporter Benedict Collins has them and has been going through them at high speed. Benedict, hi, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, John.
Hi, good evening. Nice to talk to you. I'm always slightly suspicious when documents drop late in the afternoon because it doesn't give the evening news programs time to really digest them. What have you found so far?
Yeah, hey, and just on that, just to let listeners and viewers know, so about 145 pages of information have just been released not long ago, maybe half an hour ago. I'm about 30 pages through at the moment, and so what I've picked up so far that I think is reasonably interesting here is that when Peter Thiel was granted citizenship under those exceptional circumstances, he had only visited New Zealand 4 times at that stage by 2011. I think his first visit here was in 1997. And now what's also quite interesting is the Department of Internal Affairs has withheld the actual number of days that he's spent in the country. They've refused that, they've blanked that out in the documents. And normally a citizen...
Wait a sec, so that would seem a material detail given that we were told that he had strong connections with New Zealand. That's been redacted, has it?
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, he's only visited 4 times and they won't say how many days he's spent in the country. Now, typically, to be granted citizenship, you'd have to spend 1,350 days in the country over the previous 5 years. And we already knew that Mr. Thiel didn't meet those criteria. So it may be quite a low number there. Now, what is also apparent is the Department of Internal Affairs did recommend, as the Minister at the time, Nathan Guy, has said, that he grant citizenship. They said... Mr. Thiel, under the exceptional circumstances, he'd made numerous investments in New Zealand companies, and they also talked at length about the contacts that he could provide for New Zealand companies up in Silicon Valley in the US. They thought, that was highly valuable as well.
Okay. I see from the notes that you've sent up to us, Benedict, very quickly that he had support for some prominent businessmen. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So far I've seen Rod Drury in charge of the accounting firm Xero, and also the Trade Me founder, Sam Morgan, both wrote in support of Peter Thiel's citizenship bid.
Okay, thanks, Benedict. This is unfolding, and I presume you'll be filing for Morning Report on this?
Indeed.
Okay, Benedict, and if you find anything else that is of great interest, we'll talk to you before 6:30. Thanks, Benedict. Benedict Collins, live from the gallery.